Hi guys, it's DeeSims here. Welcome back. Today we're doing a flower shop or a floristry or florist shop, whatever you may want to call it. The channel, I have no idea what's going on with the channel. I get so discouraged sometimes, but I decided to make a flower shop and I just wanted to post it for you guys. I haven't really been doing a lot of building. If you are a builder, you may know sometimes you go through these phases where you're just like, I just don't want to build anymore. Or not anymore, but just for right now. So I'm in that current state, but I'm getting out of it. So here today is a flower shop, and I actually got the inspiration from The Nanny. Um, I've been watching The Nannies for at least 6, 7 years on and off. And of course, I finished the series a couple of times, but I'm rewatching it, and it was the episode where Fran is meeting Mr. Sheffield's mom, and I was like, they met in the flower shop, and I just saw Fran go into this refrigerated area where they would keep, some of the refrigerated plants and things like that, and I was like, man, I really want to make a flower shop in The Sims now that we can make shops. So that was kind of my inspiration here. The biggest thing was I wanted to make the refrigerated area to make it look like um, a shop where you would go in and there would be like fresh roses or rose petals in a refrigerator. But of course, we do have refrigerators with the Get to Work game pack, but I just felt like it wouldn't have worked because I felt like Sims were either going to, try to eat from it or it would just look a little off. So I just end up making some kind of working area. Um, and I really wish they would have brought back the flower, like building table from Sims 2, but they didn't. But that would have been perfect in this build. But there is like some decorative area that you can call a florist workshop if you would like. But I just made this. I just made like a regular sim and put her in the shop. And I'm thinking about actually using this for my off-screen gameplay. So I just thought it would be a fun build. I really wanted to use half walls in this build, so they're half walls on the roof of the house as the roofing detail, and they're also the smallest walls are on the sides as well as the plant box in the front. So I always list my challenges in the build because I don't want people to think like, I'm perfect or, builders always have struggles, and I like to share that with you guys just in case you guys may have some tips for me. So my main struggle I think with this build was the roof because I wanted to go with a modern type build. Well, at first I just wanted to make like a cottage type floor shop, but then I was like, it's just not gonna work out. So I end up going really modern. And I like, I guess you can call them, what are they called? The windows in the ceiling with the light comes through, a skylight. I like the idea of skylights, but I just want to see like how they're being built by other people, just to see like what else could I do other than, using a small fence or, just cutting a hole into it. I like to see if there's like any more creative ways. So definitely for me, that was my struggle in this, just trying to figure it out. Also, the landscaping, it wasn't much of a struggle, it was just a lot of it, more than I'm used to doing. But I thought, if you come to a florist shop or a nursery, it has to be heavily, landscaped and look nice. Um, That's like going to a hair shop and your beautician's hair looks a mess. Like, that doesn't work out. So I just thought, it should look nice. I love going to the nursery. Like, if my boyfriend wanted to take me out on a date and he asked me, like, what do you want to do? Like, 9 times out of 10, we should go to the nursery. And he thinks I'm weird, but it's okay. But my dad and we used to go to a nursery on the weekends because he always wanted to redecorate the front of our house. So we would go there in Home Depot or Lowe's and we would get like, tons of things, and we go to the nursery and we'll find like nice flowers and trees and bushes and things like that. So I kind of had that going on in the back of this build. There's like a fountain area where your Sims can purchase fountains. So that was my, main thing. I don't think this is really a money-making business. It can be, with the fountain additions, because I remember going to the nurseries and there are always like things you can put in your yard. So like koi ponds, which I really wish we had, like fish in a nice pond. I actually really miss ponds. Like not like a fountain. I miss ponds. Like I want a pond on my house lot right now, and we don't have that anymore. In The Sims 3 we had that. And I think that's kind of linked with constrained floor elevation, so that definitely needs to happen soon. But, going to nurseries, I remember koi ponds and fountains and like little gnomes and flamingos and things like that that you can put in your yard. And of course, I didn't want to go too extreme because I saw this as being a starter, like a starter shop, and it's so much room to expand. I actually limited myself in the beginning by putting down the concrete just to know that's what I want to build inside of. And there's tons of space on both sides of the build to expand this, or even expanding the basement. But I wanted this to be a starter lot. I didn't put any apartment type thing with the build because I feel like this isn't something you would be sleeping or spending all day at. So I didn't quite do that. But I did want this to be a starter lot. So what happened is the price isn't a starter lot, but it's a starter lot for a general, I guess you can say. I think it came up to being around 80 or 85 simoleons. Not that bad, but I think you can make your money back, especially with the fountains. But I did put some vases inside, and I did that whole landscaping thing with the rocks, and you can't set rocks for sale. So I tried to do like this whole gradient thing, like this are the different rocks that will be in different types of the world or different, land, and you can't set them for sale. But it's okay. I have fun doing it. I like to just see what happens when I build. I always know what I want to build, but I never plan it out. Like I never sit down, sketch things out. The most I'll do is before I start recording, I'll go through some things and see exactly how I can execute it. But yeah, so in the back here, we just have some fountains going in, and actually the little spit fountain that looks like a drain, you can't set that for sale either, ha. But I thought, it would look nice in case all of your things are sold out and you just wanted to like, you know have something still going on in the fountain. There's that fountain. And you might see from the thumbnail that there's absolutely nothing on top of the roof. At the very split second end of this video, I actually delete the stairs because I just felt like that's not, like, I don't feel like a starter shop would have like a hangout area upstairs. And generally that's what I was going to do. I was going to do like some kind of rooftop garden, and I was going to have like a eatery place, but I decided to put it under this semi-covered patio thing because I felt like it would have been it would have been more natural. Like that's what you would have in the beginning. But definitely upstairs you can plant flowers, and that can be your own business. That's actually what I'm doing with my off-screen family, is that I'm actually doing the gardening career, and well, not career, but the gardening skill, and just planting flowers. Like no fruits or vegetables or herbs, just flowers, and I'm going to sell those in the shop. So yeah, landscaping just took me quite a bit, but I enjoyed it, and I sat on Pandora and I listened to a whole bunch of music while I was recording this. So that's pretty much it. On the inside, the inside is really bright. Like this whole build is really bright. On the outside, some of the key accents were yellow, and then on the inside, the key accent was blue. You'll see that. I might have went overboard, but I think it still looks nice. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is on the gallery. If you search either hashtag DeeSims or DeeSims2, you'll find my build. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, just link it down let me know in the comments below, and we'll get to it. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.